And now for a musical announcement from a musician himself, Rick Waterhouse from St. Mary Ann's. Welcome.
Great to see you.
30 at 6. So you are the manager of the North Elk Coffee House.
Actually, co-managers. We have a fellow who started it a long time ago, worked with me. We worked together for several years, and then he moved to Florida. So then my wife and I took it over for a few years, and we were getting burned out from having to do everything. And then Doug Donnelly and Sandy and Mac Taylor, who are two fellow parishioners at St. Mary Ann's Church, where we hold the coffee house, stepped up and joined us. So it took some of the management work from us. So.
Doug Donnelly, that name sounds familiar.
Yes.
Doug is our director here, of course, at Cecil TV. And so the North Elk Coffee House, I don't know why I can't say that, but a lot of people don't know of it as that name. They think it's the Northeast Coffee House or whatever.
Yes, we get a lot of other various names. The originator, Rob Northrup, who started it, the North Elk Parish is what St. Mary Ann's Church is part of in the Episcopal Diocese of Easton in Maryland, and he chose that for the name North Elk because of the North Elk Parish.
And it's right there on Main Street, right?
Yes, it's 315 South Main Street. We hold it in our parish center. And we're starting our 22nd season this weekend with Michael Jonathan, who's a really great stalwart of the folk community. We get a couple of kinds of performers. We get some people who are true folkies. We get some that are singer-songwriters, and we get some local bands that want to come and play. And we also get a variety of positions during careers. We get some people who've been doing this for a long time and they just want to get out and play, even though we can't pay them that much. They just want to get out and play in front of an audience, so they're willing to come. And we get people who are on their way up, who are just trying to get their name out there and get some notoriety and sell some CDs and that kind of thing. And Michael Jonathan's one of the ones who's been around for a long time. And I think he's got a really interesting story. He grew up as a neighbor of Pete Seeger, and he credits him as getting him involved with folk music. And he started playing banjo and guitar, and then moved with his family out to Kentucky. And when he got out there, he was interested in folk music enough that he would travel around the Appalachian Mountains and pick up the songs and the music of the people, which is really a great folk tradition in America, the Appalachian Mountains music. And then he established a radio program that he does, a syndicated weekly radio program, the Wood Songs Radio Hour, where he has folk musicians come on. And so he's really not only enjoying playing folk music, but he's trying to keep it alive in front of people in America today, which I think is
certainly
great.
going to be alive this Saturday at the Coffee House. And you introduce him, and you play a bit yourself too, right?
I do. When Rob was here, he was the lead guitarist and I was the rhythm guitarist, and so I'm not playing as much many openings as we did before. We used to do an opening each month.
Right.
But at that time I was writing songs, and but my main gig now is doing children's music. I do children's performances for libraries and schools, and so I write kids' music and kids' songs, and have a really great time, which kind of fits in with my background. I taught elementary school for 30 years in Newark, and this. I always say the stuff I'm doing now with the kids' music is like teaching without having to do the report cards and the conferences, which is a big break for teachers.
That's the best of it. Well, let's get back to the Coffee House. It's every month, and this month is Michael Jonathan. $10 donation I'm seeing on this paper here requested at the door.
We request a $10 donation. People can come in. If they can't pay that, then they come in. Rob was always very adamant about, if you're in the community and you want to come out and hear music and you can't afford it, just come in anyway. And so we make it a donation suggested for $10, and then we have food and drinks that we serve out of the kitchen that all of the volunteers bake and bring refreshments, and people can make a donation of $1 and get those. And then we total up all that money over the course of the season. We do 8 shows each season, third Saturday of the month. from September to November and January to May. And then at the end of May, we total up what we've taken in and we make a donation to the Meeting Ground, which is the local homeless support organization.
Good cause.
And we've actually, most seasons, we're able to give them between $3,000 and $4,000 thanks to the generosity of the patrons who come to the coffee house. So.
Well, it's a good cause and a good time, good music. What time does it start again this Saturday?
Doors open at 6:45 and the show will start at 7:30.
Well, just maybe Cecil TV will be there.
That'd be great.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. Good talking to you, Rob.